Welcome to the Explore Real Estate Show. I am James Boslaw, your Fredericksburg area realtor and vacation rental investor. And this show is all about real estate in the Fredericksburg area, the Fawn Lake community, and the vacation rental space. I help people buy and sell homes because I believe that everyone should grow their wealth as they live in or own a home that they love. I also believe that you should feel confident when you are buying or selling a home, and confidence comes when you are well educated and informed, and that's what this show is all about. Enjoy the show. Hey everybody, welcome to the Explore Real Estate Show, where in today's episode, we are going to go over the real estate statistics for the Fredericksburg area in and through the month of November of 2024. Now, at the recording of this episode, we're about a week away from Christmas. By the time you listen to this video, it might be days before Christmas. And I know that this time of the year is crazy, it's hectic, there's a lot going on. But I hope and I pray that you're able to slow down, take a breath, smell the roses, and enjoy that time with your family, your friends, your loved ones. And I hope that you're creating great memories that will last a lifetime. So that's my hope and my prayer for you this season. But even though it's a busy time of the year, it's really important to me that I consistently provide for you the real estate statistics for the Fredericksburg area so that you can be educated and informed and know what's going on in our local market. So I'm going to dive right into the data, and we're going to start with the month of November of 2024 and then compare it to November of 2023. When we do that, the overall sold dollar volume is up 46%. So there's a lot more activity as far as overall sold dollar volume this November versus last November. The average sold price is up 16%. Yes, you heard me correct. This November, homes are selling 16% higher than they were last November. Matter of fact, the average sold price this November was $536,000. So we are now well over $500,000 for the average sold price in the Fredericksburg area for the month of November. The median sold price is up 6% to $465,000. So both the average sold price and the median sold price is higher this November versus last November. As far as overall units sold, we're up 25%. Once again, there's more activity, more sold dollar volume, more units are selling. There's just a lot more activity this November versus last November. And the average days on market is about the same. We're seeing just slightly more days on market for a home in November. It's taking a home about 31 days on the market before it goes under contract. Whereas in last November, it was at 29. So that has been, for the most part, unchanged. Now, as far as active listing goes, right now we have 943 active listings, whereas in the 5-year average in November for the Fredericksburg area is actually 802. So there is a big difference between active listings now versus the 5-year average. We are seeing inventory increase, and that is a very healthy thing for the market. As far as month supply, right now we have 2 months of supply, whereas in the 5-year average is 1.4 months of supply. So this is a really good thing. We've seen record low inventories over the last 5 years. We've seen very low supply, and we're starting to see that that is increasing, which is a healthy thing for buyers. And it also means that there's going to be more activity in the market when buyers have more options to choose from. Now, when we take a look at the year-to-date stats for the Fredericksburg area, that would be January through November. So almost the entire year, the first 11 months, and we compare that to the first 11 months of last year, what we see is the overall sold dollar volume is up about 7.5%. The average sold price is up 5.5%, and the average sold price year to date in the Fredericksburg area is $502,000. So November, the average sold price was quite a bit higher, but when you take a look at the year to date average sold price in the Fredericksburg area, you're still looking at $500,000, which is 5.5% higher than it was last year at this time. The median sold price is also up about 4% to $457,000 in the Fredericksburg area. The overall unit sold year to date is only up about 1.75%. So even though the overall sold dollar volume was much higher in November of this year, if you take a look at the year to date stats, it's only up just slightly. Now, the average days on market remains almost unchanged. The average days on market year to date is 28 days, whereas in last year it was 27 days. But on average, we're seeing a home takes about 30 days on the market before it goes under contract. So what does all of this mean to you if you're a seller? or a homeowner or maybe even a buyer. Well, this is what it means if you're a homeowner. Your home is going up in value. It is appreciating, and that is a great thing. You are making money and growing your wealth every year that you own your home because you're paying down that debt. Your value is going up, and that gap between what you owe and what your home is worth, that's your equity. And right now it's looking like that equity is growing more and more for you. So you should be encouraged. Now, what does this mean if you're a buyer? Well, what it means is that inventory is starting to increase. That's a great thing going into 2025. That means you could have more options. It means that you will probably have less competition. And overall, that is a great and healthy thing for you. Now, currently, the interest rates are hovering about 6.5%. They have not gone down with the Fed rate cuts. They've actually gone up at times when the Fed has cut the rates. And so we do want to watch that closely. But a lot of folks are anticipating that the interest rates will come down just slightly as we go into 2025. Of course, we'll be watching that closely. But with the increased inventory and supply and the interest rates coming down from where they were a year ago at that 8% range, there is a lot of anticipation that we're going to see a lot of buyers jumping into the market in 2025. So if you're looking to buy a home, make sure you set up an appointment with me. It's never too early to prepare yourself and set yourself up for success for that. So that is the end of this episode. Once again, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Enjoy it all, and we will see you on the next episode.